When you think of hospitals confronting a pandemic, there's only one virus that comes to mind, but what about all of the other issues that hospitals see on a regular basis? Abby Breidenbach is live outside of Lourdes Hospital in Lafayette with one woman's story. Good morning, Abby.
Good morning, Katie. Well, yesterday I spoke with a woman who, for the first time in close to 40 years, has not seen her husband in days. He's in here while she is back at home, and it's not by choice.
We've been a couple since we were 16 years old, and this August they'll be 36 years we're married.
Inseparable since their teens, Becky and Scott Andrepont hardly knew a day without each other until last Thursday.
My husband had a massive stroke. He's currently in Our Lady of Lourdes in the ICU in an induced coma.
As the state mandated, no hospital patients, even those without COVID-19, can have any visitors. And while Scott's body fights to return to normal, he isn't the only one struggling.
This is painful. This is physical pain for me, that he is in the hospital and I can't set foot in the hospital. I think if I was there by his side like I normally am, and I could talk to him, or read to him or play him his favorite music, provide stimulation like constantly, I think he'd wake up a lot sooner.
Searching for ways to feel close to her husband, Becky is getting the nurses involved in creative ways to show her love in his time of need.
I asked them to put the phone next to his ear so I could talk to him. And the very first time they did that, the nurse said that his heart rate went up slightly.
But while she sits home, waiting and hoping for a change in the near future, Becky has a message for those who haven't been as careful.
Stop and think before they say, oh, I'm going to Lowe's and buy flowers and potting soil. To think about, that by you doing this and not complying with the mandates and recommendations, that it could extend this stay-at-home thing. And in the meantime, we can't see our loved ones in the hospital.
Now, Scott is expected to be in the hospital here for at least another month. And Becky says she really hopes that people will stay home to flatten that curve, so hopefully he will be allowed visitors before he gets out. Live in Lafayette, Abby Breidenbach, Good Morning Acadiana.